All right, guys, we don't do this quite often, but I'm very excited to have a guest on this episode. And the genesis of this is very simple. I've given picks on social media, on my Twitter, at Geoff Schwartz now since 2019. Every Friday before college football Saturday, or maybe even for a game on Friday night, I give out my wagers. 4 to 5, 3 to 5, whatever it is, I give them out, give them an explanation. I engage with fans. I do pretty well. Never have I had anyone really important respond to any of my predictions throughout the week. Go to week one. We talked about this already on the episodes, past weeks. I picked against Cal. Now, I know Cal pretty well. My brother played at Cal. I know the coaches there. Played for Ron Rivera, who's the general manager, and they're now. I know a lot about Cal. Went to bed. They were up 14-0, I believe, in week one. Very clearly wasn't going to win the wager. And I wake up, and Calgorithm, we'll talk about them in a second, blew up my mentions. And one of those guys who blew up my mentions is our guest today. He is Trond Grizzell. He is their leading wide receiver. He tweeted me back, great take, Geoff, because I said, are you going to score any points according to what I thought the game was going to go by to a Cal fan? Tron, I'm so glad you've taken this opportunity to come on the show with me. Thank you so much. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Did you know you were like talking to me? Did you know what the reply was going to, who was sent to?
I did not realize until like 15 minutes after I sent it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love it so much. I deserved it. I question your offense. You guys are playing great. Let's talk about sort of your offense right now and your team with your true freshman quarterback. Did you expect this start this season that we've seen through 3 games?
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone in the building was pretty confident in our offense. I know there were a lot of doubts from the fans and from, I mean, everyone who in the football world, kind of a lot of doubts with everyone leaving to the portal. But I think everyone has come together and we got a great locker room full of guys who want to go out there and want to win games. So I think, yeah, I was expecting kind of what we have going on offense right now.
I'm sure you saw my tweet and thought just another hater, because I'm sure a lot of people talked about you negatively. Look, I'll be honest. Like, I saw the transfer guys, right? A lot of guys left the program. And we've seen the results of true freshmen playing early in their careers on the road can be a really tough process. What do you see during training camp that sort of got you guys ready to go? Because again, it's no matter who's playing where, a true freshman is difficult to play on the road. And it looked not like that at all against Oregon State. And I'm sure it won't look like that throughout the rest of the season.
Well, I mean, he's shown throughout camp and throughout spring ball. I mean, he's super talented and he doesn't get phased by anything. So I don't think people were really worried about going up to Oregon State and having a true freshman start because he showed it every day in practice and he always responded the right way to adversity and, takes coaching really well. So, and obviously just uber talented. So I think that was like the biggest thing. He just showed up every day in practice. So everyone trusted him and knew he was going to go out there and do his thing.
I'm gonna need your help here though, because I room with a Polynesian in college, Dave Fatete. I've covered Tua Tagovailoa. I've covered Mateo Uyungale. You got to help me with the pronunciation. I need help. He's going to be a superstar. We need to know JKS. Like, we need to know the right way to say his name, please. Let everyone know, because he's a guy who we're gonna know his name the rest of the season and beyond at Cal.
I might butcher it. So that's that's an issue. But I think it's Jaron Keawe-Sagapolutele.
You got it right. I looked it up. See, I was ready. I was prepared too. Yeah. Look, when you have a guy like that who's so young, and you're an older player there at Cal, you've been there since 2021. What do you do as an older player to help a guy like that get ready?
I mean, just kind of always bring him up if something's going wrong, like if we had a 3 and out or if we had a bad possession on offense, just kind of bring him up and make sure that he's doing well. He's not in his head and he's ready to go out there and he's prepared for the next drive, not focused on a bad drive in the past. Kind of just continue to build him up and keep his head up.
Talk about your kind of journey through Cal. You got there in 2021. I think you were recruited originally as a walk-on, but obviously now you're a big contributing part of Cal. What about Cal got you excited to go there, and sort of your journey now through the kind of the ups and downs of this program last couple of years?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's just #1 public university, and academics are very important to me. So that's the first thing. But also, they've had a great football program. Growing up, I was actually a Beavs fan, so I've been watching the Pac-12 my entire life, and Cal. I've always known Cal. Grew up around a lot of Cal fans, so I've known the football program, and I've known the school. So I think that was like the biggest thing was, just getting an opportunity to play at the highest level and also have academics at the highest level.
You mentioned Cal fans, and I covered Cal when I was doing Pac-12 radio. Again, my brother played at Cal. I played Cal. I grew up in Los Angeles. Like I know all about Cal. I think the national perception of Cal is what you said, right? But also there's a social media presence of the Calgorithm. You've, I'm sure, been part of it. Explain the Calgorithm to people that might not be like if you're a fan of college football and your favorite team's playing Cal, you might not have played them before. You're in ACC now. You got a lot to travel this season. Explain Calgorithm to people that might not know what that's about.
It's just a group of a lot of people on Twitter that, post whether it's memes, their woke agenda or whatever it is. But they're diehard supporters of the football program. And, they go at it with the other fans online for the games. So I think it's a big thing, especially after game day last year, kind of got them even more recognition. People are starting to see Cal more and people are starting to talk about Cal more because I think the Calgorithm started really only in like 2020 or 2021. So it's kind of more recent as like the whole Calgorithm thing. They've definitely had their online supporters in the past, but it's just a big group of people that loves the team and loves the school.
And they flame me, dude. I give, again, I have picks all the time, but I went to bed. I mean, I'm on the East Coast. So like the game, I think you guys played night, right? You had the night game, like
Yeah, we had
10:30
the
Eastern.
7:30 East.
Yeah. And
Or
so you come
10:30
out,
Eastern.
JKS, like first drive of the game, lefty, just like boom, touchdown. Next drive of the game, boom. I'm like, I'm out. Game's over. I lost down 14-0. And you guys, I very much, I tell you what, I hope you didn't feel any sort of way when you said that. I loved it so much. I deserved it. And I'm glad you sent it because it has opened up everyone to the Calgorithm and to your name. And I hope you don't feel some sort of way about saying that to
Oh
me. I
no,
loved it so much.
no, definitely not. Definitely not.
All right.
I was a little bit worried at first when I saw like 15 minutes after and I looked at your account and I was like, oh, he's a NFL vet. So I was like, oh, I don't know if that's who I meant to send it to, but ended up being okay.
Hey, again, I deserved it. I said you weren't going to score on offense. You scored, I think, 34 points in that game, and you had a bunch of yards. As you look forward to the rest of the season, one thing that's unique about Cal and some of the West Coast schools now obviously moving to a different conference is the travel. You guys travel a lot this year. I think it ends up being like 10,000 miles, maybe less this year, 8,000 miles this year. You guys have to go
Yeah, last year was
to Boston. Yeah. So how do you guys sort of prepare your week around all that travel?
normal Monday through Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, tough practices, toughness Tuesday, workday Wednesday. And then, we go out Thursday morning practice. We always do morning practices, but we leave immediately after our
Yeah.
Thursday practice, get in at night, team dinner, go to bed, and then kind of just have the whole day on Friday at the hotel, get adjusted to the time and get ready to play meetings, walkthroughs, go out there on Saturday.
Do you have a favorite away game so far in the ACC? I know you've only been to a couple of them last season, but is there like a trip so far you've been like, oh, that's better than I thought it would be?
Better than I thought it would be. Um,
Maybe not.
I mean, Florida State was a cool experience, but we lost that game. So I'd have to go with Wake Forest. Wake Forest
So
was a very fun game, high scoring game. We came out with the win, but yeah,
I was at
Wake
that
Forest.
game, believe it or not. My wife, it was a work thing. I drove from Charlotte. I live in Charlotte, like 90 minutes to Wake Forest. And I had a fun game. I texted my brother again, and I texted him a picture. I was across from your sidelines. I was trying to find like any Cal fans. It's a very weird vibe when you travel that far
Yeah.
and like have to play. And how do you guys bring your own energy? Because that's, I think, a real concern with when you travel so far. Your fans just aren't going to go with you.
Yeah, I think like a big point of emphasis from Coach Wilcox on a lot of these away games is BYOE, bring your own energy. So I think we just kind of have to get it going as a team, get it going in team warm-ups and get ready to go out there and play and kind of just bring the juice as a team. someone's just got to make a play is really all it is. Get the whole sideline going.
All right, bud. Well, good luck this weekend. You guys got the Aztecs, 10:30 Eastern, CBS Sports Network. You're at San Diego State. Thank you so much for doing this. If you want to flame me again, I'll make it back. Look, I might bet against you later this year. I don't know, but if I do, and you guys win and you prove me wrong, then flame me again. Be my guest. Anytime you want to tweet at me, no problem. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me on.